Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another season review of this Glory Hunter save that we are doing live over on Twitch. I have to say I'm really enjoying this save. Using some of the best players in the club is something that I rarely do in Football Manager, and I just have to say how absolutely ecstatic I am to finally be using some of them. So without any further ado, let's get into it and I will show you how we did with our first season as manager of Monaco. So guys, just to catch you up on things so far, we have had 4 seasons of this Glory Hunter save. We started off with Hertha Berlin in Germany, and we managed to get everything achieved in Germany inside 3 seasons. We managed to win the German Cup twice, as you can see on the graphic outside of me, and we managed to pick up the Bundesliga title in Season 3. Also in Season 2, we did pick up the Europa League title, which has been a fantastic addition to get that one ticked off so early in this save. After we managed to achieve all we could, all we needed to really, at Hertha Berlin, we resigned. The manager's job became available at Monaco in France, which is where we have spent the entirety of Season 4. As you can see, looking either side of me, no league title, no domestic cup thus far, but we have had a good season at Monaco. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to run you through some of the transfers that we have done, show you a little bit of the squad, and then we will also get into a live gameplay from the stream and also the end of season review. So let's get into things, guys. So then, guys, starting you off with the transfers, I'm going to start talking through some of the transfers out because, as you can see, we made an impressive 116 million. Some of the big names to leave us were Golovin, who was the key player who left us for 56 million to Chelsea. It was just absolutely crazy. Ludwig Augustinsson, maybe 17 million to Bournemouth. Vieto also to Everton. So we shipped out a decent amount of our outgoings to the Premier League as well, actually. Klosterman left us as well to go over to Al Halil. We also sold a guy to Norwich, one to Bournemouth, one to West Ham. So as you can see, guys, we definitely did shift a lot of players, 116 million's worth over to the Premier League for the most part. And then the job became about strengthening. So this is what we decided to do throughout the season. This guy, I believe, was signed before I got here. He's gone out on loan since. He looks okay, 19 years old, Russian. Has had 2 appearances for Russia as well at 19 years of age. So he could be a potential promising player moving forward in the future. But then we get into the big hitters and the players that I decided to sign. So up first, I felt like we needed a goalkeeper, and Makis is the main man. During a scouting mission, I managed to find this guy from a club based in Greece. From looking at the club, guys, they're actually a teeny tiny club. They've got another good player coming through the ranks here. What is going on at this Greek club? We'll chuck a scout report on him at the very least. Anyway, very tiny club in Greece, but I think if you look at him, guys, you will understand that he has all the attributes to be a superb keeper. Obviously, he's played, as you can see, 50 appearances for me this season. But he is just spectacular. Great command of the area, really good handling, great one-on-ones, good reflexes, really good throwing and distribution. He's got great vision as well, so he can pick a pass and he can clear the ball and set us on our way. I actually believe he's got us a couple of assists this year. Solid enough positioning, but that is something we are going to work on. His mental attributes are pretty good. But obviously he is 18, so he's probably got at least another 15 years of his career to go as a goalkeeper. Physical's absolutely fantastic as well. Perfectionist personality. He's my favourite. He just is my favourite. He's the favourite player that I've bought. My first new gen that I've been attached to. And he costs 4.5 million, guys. 4.5 million for a goalkeeper this good coming out of Greece. Do not sleep on Greece when you're looking for your new gens. We then also had to sign... big money move, Pierre Duoma, 19 years of age. We signed him from Genk, as you can see. How much did we pay for Duoma? 38 million. That's actually quite a lot, isn't it? 38 million for a 19-year-old. He's now had 6 caps for Belgium and 2 goals alongside that. He's played pretty well for us this season. 42 appearances, 1 as a sub, 3 goals, 7 assists. He is pretty good. He is getting better. Him and another player you will see a little bit later, a little bit further down. His name is on screen if you can figure out who I'm on about here. They are quite young, so I'm hoping they do exactly the same as what my Hertha team did, and players like Mariba and Szoboszlai, when I had them at Hertha, that they sort of grow into it, and in their second season are just that little bit better. I'd like to see Duoma be that player moving forward. And this is the man who I was talking about, Ryan Gravenberch, only 22 years of age. We paid a hefty chunk for him as well, 50 million to Ajax. Obviously, he is one of the leading lights in the Dutch team. And I've only just noticed he doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches. That is something new that I didn't notice before, and something that is kind of bugging me a little bit about certain other members of this team. So that is something to bear in mind about Ryan Gravenberch. He's been pretty good for us as well. 43 appearances as a starter this season for him. As you can see, guys, over a 7 in every game he's played apart from non-competitive, which we don't really care about. He looks like an absolute beast. I'm hoping he goes from strength to strength moving into the 2024-2025 season. Next up, we picked up Aaron Ramsey as a sort of elder statesman. He was on a free transfer to sort of play as that deep line playmaker role. He can also play as an advanced playmaker, which is kind of what we do play here at Monaco as well. He's not played a great deal, 20 appearances in all competitions. Was brought in as a sort of older head, someone who could sort of help these youngsters develop, and I think he's done an okay job of that. In terms of his physicals, he's fallen off a cliff, but you can still pick a pass and still sort of get the team going when needed. Next up was Hector Ray. I initially had a little bit of a whoopsie at the start of the season. I didn't register this guy, so he couldn't play for the entire first half of the season. As you can see, in terms of being a wonder kid, I think he came through Boca. He did come through Boca. We paid 6.5 million for him. He is labelled as a wonder kid, is a perfectionist as well. Left footer who plays out on the right hand side as an inverted winger. He is getting much better. We do have very, very good facilities at Monaco, so I'm hoping that does aid his development along with his perfectionist personality. Next up, another big hitting spend on a defensive player, and we went for Ibanez, who was at Roma. We managed to pay Roma 38 million for his services. He's sort of been dotting around a little bit in certain other saves that I've done. Ibanez is an absolute beast. In my 10-year flash forward, he is actually the captain at Manchester United, so you can sort of see the pedigree that he's got there. Really nice heading, marking, good passing as well, great tackling. He's a very, very good centre-back. I just wish he'd kind of get in on the act a little bit more in terms of goals. 51 appearances, 5 goals, not too bad, but we do score a decent amount from set pieces. But I think him alongside Pavlovic, who was already at the club, is a very, very good centre-back partnership. And we needed a striker here as well, so we went and got Adeyemi from RB Salzburg. We have been playing him as a striker, 47 appearances, all as a striker, all as a starter as well. And he's returned 35 goals and 3 assists. He is very good. He scores a lot of goals. His pace and his agility and stuff absolutely frightens people. He leaves defenses for dead. However, again, doesn't enjoy big matches. He does kind of go missing in the big spots. I don't know if that's because he's 22 years of age or just because of this trait. I'm not sure. We're potentially open to offers for him. Valued at 37 million. How much did we pay for him again? 32.5. So we could shift him on and make a profit and maybe look at sort of bring someone else in. Who knows, guys? We will try. Maybe we will succeed in finding ourselves a new striker. And the last one, last but by no means least, he was transfer listed at Barcelona. Trincao, a player who I used in the beta. I thought he was fantastic in the beta, to be perfectly honest. He is consistent as well. As one of his pros, fairly consistent performer, which does really, really help in this game, I find. All across the board, I think he looks fantastic. And we picked him up for an absolute smidge on what I would consider. They bought him from Braga for 28.5 million and sold him for 12.5 to us. As I said, he was transfer listed by request. It's kind of the same situation that we came by Mariba as well when we were at Hertha, and absolutely delighted to pick him up. A lot of his appearances have been substitute appearances, 8 appearances, 8 starters, 12 as a sub, 5 goals, 3 assists, not too bad. We'll get better. Hopefully next season we'll Trincao. So that is basically all of our transfer business. As you can see, 116 million out, 183 million in. Things have been going pretty well. I will have to show you the league first and foremost. As you can see, title holders, PSG, for yet another year. They finished 20 points ahead of us. I'm not going to lie, guys. They finished 20 points ahead. Tough. Was really tough. I don't think in the grand scheme of things we were that bad. I think it was more just PSG being that damn good in the end. They didn't really draw a lot of games, as you can see. They only drew twice against Metz and Lens. They've got 5 losses against Bordeaux, Saint Etienne, Nice, and Marseille twice. Very interesting that they lost to Marseille twice, as Marseille missed out on the Champions League places. But they absolutely just annihilated everyone. Absolutely battered us off the park twice. They still have Kylian Mbappe. They still have Neymar. Some of this PSG team, I've got to show you it. So they're starting 11. Navas, Marquinhos, Demirel, Eric Garcia, Luca Pellegrini, Paredes, Llorente, Danilo Pereira, Neres, Sancho, and Mbappe. They've also got Azpilicueta, Elise, Donald Marlin, Kimpembe, Ricardo Pereira, Digne, Veratu, Barrow, Neymar's down there, Jordan Henderson, Verratti, Kulievski. What is this squad? How on earth is anyone going to beat this squad? Anyway, 20 points behind PSG. Disappointing. Knocked out in... Right, give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me find the French Cup without giving away what happened in our live com game. So then, guys, this is the tale of it for the Coupe de France. We were knocked out in the semi-finals thanks to Saint Etienne. We had a very important game against Saint Etienne. We rotated the whole team in the game leading up to the game against Saint Etienne, and we still lost, which is fantastic. PSG went through, absolutely steamrolled Marseille, and then if we go into the final, they absolutely battered Saint Etienne as well. Won that game 3-0, and I reckon barely even got out of second gear. The interesting one, though, guys, is we were in the Europa Conference League, which is a new competition coming in the 2021-2022 season, and will sit just below the Europa League in terms of seniority, in terms of European competition. So you're going to have the Champions League, the Europa League, and then Europa Conference League. And due to their positioning in the league last season, Monaco were in the Europa Conference League, which it wasn't my priority. However, my board expectation was for me to get to the final. And get to the final we did. So that is where I'm going to leave things. You guys are going to go and watch the live com of the game in the final of that competition. You're going to see that. You're also going to see the end of the season review, and where I talk through everything and kind of what happened, and the end of the season live com again over from Twitch. Catch you guys in a second. So then, YouTube, we are about to take on Cologne in the final of this Europa Conference League, the third tier of European football. European football. And I'm a little bit worried, guys. The season's fallen off a cliff a little bit towards the end. So I'm slightly worried, right? They have a guy who I've signed this save already. I signed Thiago Almeida from Vélez at Hertha for 7.25 million. Up until this season here, he was sensational, and that is when I was at the club. I left. Antonio Conte has loaned him out to Cologne, where he's actually played 31 games and had his best rating so far in the Bundesliga, barring his first season with me. 11 goals, 3 assists, 3 players of the match, 7.1 rating. And Hertha aren't signing him. So he is actually, if I go on to him again, you can see he is transferring to Monaco on a free transfer. He's coming in to play that advanced playmaker role for us. And I'm really looking forward to him playing for us. I'm not looking forward to playing against him. So this is a team here. Obviously, we've got the Greek Nugent in goal. He's up to a 4-star rating now. He does look sensational. Dubois, Ibanez, Pav, Laporto playing at left back. He is a centre back. Needs must. Fitness. Duoma, Gravenberch, Ray, Stengs, Tabata, and Rebai up top. What I am potentially going to do... Adeyemi still can't return. He's returning to training. Our top goal scorer, Karim Adeyemi, still not returning to training for another week. So unfortunately, I can't even name him on the bench. So this is the final. Duoma's looking forward to his battle with Morgan Gibbs-White. I'd like to think we are the better team. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. That has fired up Calvin Stengs. We've just secured Champions League football for next year. We managed to beat Lorient. We've secured Champions League football. Can we somehow manage to win a trophy in this season? It is a Mickey Mouse competition. As Morgan Gibbs White's got the ball here, he's going to absolutely power down this side. Even if it is a Mickey Mouse competition, right? Ibanez gets it clear. I would like us to win a competition. It's not a trophy that we need in the Trophy Hunter save, but I would still like to see it happen. On the cam, I found good things. Adding in roam from positions can move half channels and get the ball forward. It makes them go into half spaces and runs into the box more. I will definitely be adding that on then, Mike. Hey, Oliver's here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Just you've come in just as we're about to play in a European Cup final. No, not the Champions League. No, not the Europa League either. We are playing in the Europa Conference League. And as Vaughan has just said in the chat as well, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. You've been banned from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for inappropriate behaviour. I'm going to say I'm not happy. It's 0-0 at halftime. Cologne did score 7 in their semi-final over the 2 legs. Gravenberch is probably going to have to come off here, isn't he? Winger's not necessarily playing too well either, so we're going to bring on Trincao, obviously the former Barcelona man, now AS Monaco man. Laporto on the left, back to Pav. Come on, boys. Come on. I think my job kind of depends on this as well. Nugent's in, up top, hits it against the goalkeeper. I think that's Timo Horn. They've made a change. Oh, God. Hour on the clock. I'm so scared every time a team comes at us. Come on. We've had this habit, guys, on YouTube of in our last few games, every time we've given up a shot, it's gone in. And I don't understand why that is, because I've got one of the best goalkeepers I've ever had in FM. Like that. We give up a chance and it goes in. Almeida got the assist, didn't he? Of course he did. Right, very attacking. I don't know what else to do here. I'm going to leave Duomo on. Ray's having a stinker again as well. As soon as keeper kicks it long, it's stupid. Yeah, it's nuts, Mike. I don't know. I don't know. Basically. Cologne are playing like prime Barcelona here. What is going on? What is going on? 70 minutes on the board. We've done nothing here. I'm going to have to make a change. And I think it's going to have to be Wassim Ben Yedder. He's down to a 2-star player now. Just with the hope that we can somehow get an equaliser. 15 minutes to go. Throw into Stengs. Trincao. Obviously, this is a young team. This is a young team. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know what we can do here. Reset, start the season, go again next year. That's a goal. Oh, Alco's missed it. Sitter. 15 to go. Okay. Let's play a more direct. More direct is what we're going to have to do for this last 10. Set piece. Dubois. Timo Horn gets it clear. We've got options. Ray gets the ball. 10 minutes to go. Laporto. Up it goes towards Stengs. Dribbles its way all the way through to Timo Horn. Duoma, Stengs, Ben Yedder. Ray. He's so inconsistent, this winger. Wassim Ben Yedder. Oh, Wassim the dream. We're seeing the dream, Ben Yedder. We're seeing the dream, Ben Yedder. Pulls this level. Credo, how's it going, mate? We are currently in the Mickey Mouse Cup final, the Europa Conference League Cup final against FC Cologne. And I'm recording this for YouTube, mate. So you're going to get a little shout out in the YouTube video. If you are watching this on YouTube, go down in the description. You'll find Credo in there. Make sure you head over to his channel, drop him a sub. Also go over and follow him on Twitch. I'll leave them all in there, Credo. How about that? How about that? So we go into extra time then. I'm going to point the finger. I'm going to say again, I'm not happy with them. Duomo. We've got lots of players that are knackered here. Dubois. Ray. Duomo. Edge. Oh, this time I hope you were saying it with me again, Mike. Onto the edge, and Stanislav absolutely rifles it in. 30 seconds into extra time. He's absolutely drilled it. A game ago, Mike in the chat was saying about having a strike, and he absolutely rifles it in. Oh, God. Absolute rocket. Ooh, says Credo, you're not wrong, pal. When's the video going live? I just got back. What have I missed? So this will be part of Tuesday's video, a recap of the season. Vaughan. So shout out to Vaughan as well. Make sure you go and check out all of his channels and stuff. They will be in the description. We're about to start the second half. We do have the lead now. We've made all of our subs. And we somehow come out of this season with a trophy. It's not on the list. It's not. Oh, no, he's through. Oh, keeper's made himself massive and he's missed it. Oh. Oh, man. 10 minutes of not injury time. Extra time. Duomo's injured. I don't think I've got any subs left. This guy's causing me all sorts. All sorts of damage. And he's popped up in the 108th minute with his 18th goal of the season. All my team are out on their arse right now. And all of the momentum is with Cologne now for these final 10. Calvin Stengs is trying his best, and that is a woeful effort. What is this defending here, guys? It's been a very good game against Cologne. 2 minutes to go. I'm not going to make anything. Change the cam overlay. Credo, I've got different ones for YouTube and Twitch, my dude. So Trincao, Aaron Ramsey. I'm going to put I want to move Ramsey to 5th. Come on, game. I want Ramsey on number 5. And then Hector Ray, I guess. Yeah, so we're at Pens, Jack. We are at Penos. Why are penalties so irritating to organise? So yeah, this is Pens. Wasim Ben Yedder, Calvin Stengs, Pierre Duomo, Francisco Trincao, Aaron Ramsey at number 5. Watching this and shooting, quickly jumped on afterward. All right, mate. I get your hint. I get your point. We've got home advantage. Make it count. What a time to jump in. Yeah, you're not wrong. So let's go over to the camera angle. Instead of director, we will do behind the goal for the penalty shootout then. Wasim the Dream, the man who pulled us back into the game with his farewell swan song appearance for Monaco, does the job. Absolute stalwart of this Monaco team. Almeida, the man who's joining us, thought he'd do us a favour. I thought he was going to do us a favour. Calvin Stengs then. Scores. He missed his last penalty in the league and scores this one, so that's nice. So the guy who, right, pulls it back. Deep in injury time. Goes straight down the middle. 2-2. After 2. Pierre Duoma has been out on his ass for probably the last 40 minutes of this game. Takes it. And the youngster is very technical and does nudge that into the top corner. Oh, come on then, boys. Goalkeeper. I've not seen him save a penalty yet. Trincao. The former Barcelona man. The Portuguese scores. The man from Cologne is up. And then it's big Aaron Ramsey on the penalty, number 5. Goalkeeper dives before he even starts his run up. Aaron Ramsey on penalty number 5. Penalty shootouts in this game seem to go on for an absolute age. Aaron Ramsey scores. Of course he does. So now the pressure is on the man from Cologne. Mittelstadt, another player I've sold at Hertha. Oh, they're all coming back to haunt me. This was the left back at Hertha Berlin when I was there, and I sold him. And he scores. Never doubt a German to score from the penalty spot. Hector Ray, his description said he was feeling calm before the penalty shootout, and he scores. Argentinian wonder kid. Flots. 6-5. Pressure back on Monaco then. The Hood. Who you would think, as an attacking midfielder / central midfielder, would have probably taken one of the earlier ones, especially ahead of a left back. After Hector Ray, it's a lucky dip as to who's taken our pens. He's missed. We've won it. We've won the Mickey Mouse Cup on penalties. 6-5. I've got a trophy to put in the thumbnail, if there's a trophy for it out there. That's why he didn't take one earlier. You are completely correct, Jack. Feeble celebration. Credo, this isn't a big competition, mate. I don't care about this competition. But we lift the trophy. We are the champions of the Mickey Mouse Europa League. We've qualified for the Champions League for next season. Oh, we win on penalties. We win on penalties. Let's go into the dressing room. Congratulations, boys. I don't care. Well done. We win on penalties. We win the Europa Conference League. So then this is the season review of Monaco. Alright, Jack, no worries, mate. Take care, bud. Thanks for stopping in. I'll drop you a message once I get off. So this is the season review for Monaco in the 2023-2024 season. Obviously, just that one trophy there that you would have just seen us win. If we go into the season review, we've come in at a B-. Oh, wait a minute. So a C+ in the league. Let's talk about the league first. The league, we finished 3rd. We were coasting, and then it all sort of fell apart towards the end of the season. As you can see here, fixtures, okay, we started a little bit ropey, and then towards the end of the year, things just kind of fell apart. In the final stream that I'm recording now, drew with the men's, lost here, lost to Lille, lost to Metz, dropped points at Nims, got battered by PSG again, somehow clutched up towards the end of the season to secure Champions League football for next season. That is the main thing. So Europa Conference League, the new one added in to the 2021-2022 season. We are obviously now a couple of years past that. We were good in this competition, guys. We were really, really good. So we lost to Malmo in the group stage. We rotated. As you can see, we were kind of already through. Rotated to Malmo and lost that away game. We also lost to Inter Milan in the semi-finals. In the away game, we lost that one 3-2. But went through 5-3 on aggregate, so you can't complain too much there. And then we've beaten Cologne in the final, which you guys would have just seen in the French Cup. We got to the semi-finals of that, and we lost to Saint Etienne, which is devastating. I really thought this was the season that we could win the French Cup. So if we go into moments to remember, 5-0 win in the French Cup, who cares? Match to remember, 2-1 against Clermont. And then the goal of the season was Ducouré in the 4-1 victory away at Stade Bressois. So club reputation stays at Continental. We got a new sponsorship deal, which is pretty good. Adeyemi is the top of the shirts sold, as you would expect. How we lined up then. This is our best 11. Interestingly enough, Duoma doesn't get in. So, we got Makis in goal, the new gen. Dubois, Pav, Ibanez, Moussa, Gravenberch. Then what's this guy's name? Stanislav, Hector Ray. Not good. Stengs, Balde, Adeyemi. I think this 3 behind the striker needs to be improved massively going into next season. In terms of the accolades, I'm 33 in the game now, which is tough. Adeyemi blitzed the goals for most goals in a match. He scored 5. Clean sheets in a season was set by my 18-year-old goalkeeper with 25. Highest fee paid, we paid 50 million for Ryan Gravenberch. I'm kind of expecting a lot more out of him next season. History in the making. We won the Europa Conference League, and that is kind of where we're going to finish it, guys. We have Season 5 to come up. I've got a big transfer window ahead of me now. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next episode. So then, guys, that is the end of the season, the end of our 4th season in this save, and the end of our 1st season at Monaco. We still have lots to achieve. We have a lot of a gap to close up to PSG. It's going to be a tough one, but I'm hoping that we can finally do it this season. It's going to be a big summer. Speaking of the summer, I will be live with this series on Twitch this evening, the day this video goes out, from around 8 p.m, a little bit later than usual today. But we will be going through the summer. We also have the Euro 2024 event in terms of the European competition. So we do need to also pick up a national team at some stage in this save. So maybe one of the big hitters after the Euros gets a sack in and we can slide in there and get a European job. But make sure you come over to Twitch. The link for that is down in the description. I'm also going to flash it up on the screen now. Twitch.tv/Hood Gaming UK. Come over, drop us a follow and watch this series live. But that's where I'm going to leave things for today. Hopefully you guys can check out the streams, or if not, come back onto YouTube when we've done Season 5 and watch the next season review. Take care, guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon.